What's good? You see the thumbnail, the title of the video. You can be great but ahead of your time. Pictures Emmanuel Augustus. For boxing fans, the nickname is in a sense the drunken master. He would get comfortable in the ring and he would start bobbing and moving like the kung fu style drunken master, but do it in a boxing sense. He would switch up his footwork, his rhythm, his fighting style. It'll be entertainment. And because of that style, he lost a lot of fights, but he never changed his style. Not in some of those fights he lost because they didn't like the style. It wasn't that he didn't land more punches or land the more significant punches, or he didn't control the rounds because he controlled the fight. It was because he was ahead of his time, in the sense of he was entertaining in a way that wasn't seen before. So he didn't get all the opportunities and accolades and praise that he should have gotten until after he was done. And then people look back and was like, man, that's spectacular. This goes into this topic where sometimes you can be great at something, but your approach is ahead of its time. So you might not necessarily get as many accolades as you should. Now, some people are ahead of their time, like who you see in the background, Muhammad Ali, and he got the accolades that went with it. But other people, aren't on that same trajectory. And you come to find out that doesn't diminish you being great. I was looking at Chad Johnson. I was showing my lady about that, where he was doing things 14 years ago that the league didn't necessarily like, but 14 years later, all of that stuff is implemented in the game today as entertainment value. When you think about it, as far as even scientists, even STEM, things in STEM. Some things in STEM people don't understand at the moment, but because they were ahead of their time, and then people catch up and go, oh, that's why that was so significant. And sometimes you get upset that you don't get the accolades from it, but not getting the accolades at the moment doesn't mean you're not great. I forget this artist who put out an album, I want to say 60s or 70s, and he didn't think anything of it. He put it out, it didn't do well in the States, but somehow in South Africa, he was a big star because of that album. He didn't know. He was great somewhere else, but he wasn't great at home. Because in a sense, he was ahead of his time in that aspect. So what I'm getting at is, for some of you people who feel like you're great at something, believe that you're still great. You just may be ahead of your time. Sometimes you get the accolades, and sometimes, you get the accolades when they're due, and sometimes you get them after the fact. But either way, that doesn't diminish you being great. So I'm done. Like, share, subscribe. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace.